Yeah,
One of the
I
edge.
tried to do one of those young kid leaps. 1 o'clock in the morning, hanging out with younger stepbrothers, stepsister. Then I get out of the pool and my whole from here down is
Gushing
just
blood, right?
bloody,
Yeah.
bloody mess. I can see my bone.
For real?
The bruise
Yeah.
is worse, though.
Yeah, it was like stitch territory, and then somebody in their family, her stepsister, ran and found these butterfly stitches. This is like the 4th or 5th application.
Damn.
Good Lord.
We're fine.
Have you looked at it since?
Yeah, I looked at it a couple days ago when I resutured.
Is it healing up nice, or
Yeah,
is
it looks-
it, is
it
it
looks
still
nice.
a little sloppy down
It's
there?
one of those things. If you sneezed on it, it's gonna open.
yeah,
That fucker's gonna open right back up. But it's the tender shin bone, and it's
Yeah.
opening up old wounds. Like this thing I reopened
Yeah.
in Detroit
Yeah.
from the
yeah.
from the iron door.
Really heavy closet door. Guys, watch out in Detroit.
Nobody
The
believes
closet door
story, dude.
situation is not to be trifled with.
Yeah, I reopened the fucking cut underneath my eyebrow. Opening a closet door, looking for an iron before a Super Bowl commercial, when it pulled off the fucking hinge, raked me in the face. I got a black eye.
It reopened an old
Yeah,
eye wound?
Yeah, it was an old stitch from a bottle I took years
yeah.
ago. It's very tender skin, and I moisturize 3 times a day.
Yeah.
So it's very tender skin.
I
How
know.
many
but
years
just-
ago was the bottle?
That was 28.
I've always wanted to get hit in the head with a bottle.
Yeah,
It's been since a kid. I've
You
sworn
never-
one day I was
you've
going to
always-
get a bottle broken over my head.
never a bottle
Not,
fight.
not even broken. I would take the dunk. That would hurt like
that's,
fuck.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that's the fucking,
Obviously, you
that's
want
the gold goose.
You want the Stone Cold theme music,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
But I'll take a dunk.
I feel like I've been donked before.
What was it like, man? It was probably so
Pretty
cool.
humiliating.
It's a donkey is supposed to move. Like your head's not strong enough to break the glass. It's so cartoonish.
You're rubbing it. Oh, they're really smart.
Oh, dude, they're stronger than you think.
Yeah, they are.
They don't
They
break
are.
like in the movies. Dude.
No.
They're well constructed.
Yeah.
You get hit with an edge.
There's probably a technique to it.
Yeah,
sure it
it's like an
breaks.
axe throwing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever do the bottle trick with a glass bottle? You fill it up with water and then you pound the top like you're pounding sand, and the suction blows the bottom out.
Yes.
So then it's like a trick. It's like a movie
Yes.
bottle, so you can crack it over your boy's head and just fucking
There's less
walking
pressure?
glass. Yeah, yeah.
Whoa,
Yeah.
let's test it
All
out.
the integrity. I never did the second part of that. I did the first part where you pop the.
You never smashed it over your boy's head. That's why are you popping the bottom out in the first place?
That's a fucking sharp edge on the bottom.
Nah, you got to be careful.
I thought it was just a trick to play on retarded girls for pussy.
Yeah, when they come in, you're like, "Oh, fuck you," and then everybody laughs. Everybody laughs. Everybody's bleeding a little bit, and nobody gets pussy.
Yeah. Tim Butterly, Jon Del Collo.
Tommy
Yeah.
Pope, Chris O'Connor.
Thanks for having me,
know.
boys.
Shell of
Thanks for
myself.
coming.
It's good to be with you. Congratulations on the renewal.
Yeah, congrats.
yeah.
I wanted to say that publicly.
Congrats,
Season
buddy.
3.
It's pretty great. I just met John
Very
in
excited.
the bathroom of Austin FC,
Nice stadium.
the soccer
Oh,
stadium.
damn.
He was dressed like Elton John.
Elton John, if he went to LSU.
Yeah, Elton Jackoff. It was Elton John if he didn't have that much AIDS. Your outfit is insane.
Also, I only know like 1 or 2 songs on piano, so don't give me a hard time.
No, he's got a great outfit. I'm just your standard.
Yeah, you're just gonna be dressed like you, which is,
athletic wop. Yeah. This boy's outfit is fine. Show him a picture.
I don't think this is gonna be the final
Oh, it is.
version, but
Oh, it absolutely is.
Dude, my brain is insane right now.
As opposed to
I don't know. It just feels like my brain has like a one of those like weighted vests on.
yeah.
You know what it's like when you jump with like a weighted vest? That's what like trying to get a train of thought going right now
Yeah.
is like just all day.
Your brain's like a middle-aged mom with those ankle weights.
Yeah, exactly.
Cruising around the heat. Just
But
walk.
that's like brisk walking.
Yeah, it
I
is
feel
brisk
that's-
walking.
That doesn't really do it.
what's weighing it down?
I stopped vaping. I haven't vaped. I haven't had any nicotine in
Okay.
probably 25 hours.
Well,
26.
nicotine addiction is fake. We all know that. What you're addicted to is taking fucking puffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it
you're
didn't have
binky.
nicotine in it, you probably would still do it and not
Yeah.
notice the lack of nicotine.
Yeah.
No, because I tried to switch to a non-nicotine
I
one.
did too.
And
The flavor just sucks.
the flavor sucks.
And you're not getting a good pull out of
Yeah.
it. So let's go back up to 5% Nick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can feel the nicotine. The nicotine's coursing through your veins, dude. Because I've stopped for a little while before, and then you hit it again, and it feels like, oh
Yeah.
boy, how sweet it.
I had to quit vaping because it was giving me cystic acne.
What?
For real, dude. And I know it's
See
not.
that?
Were you
I don't have
doing
a-
it wrong?
That feels like I'm.
Because I've been putting it in my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, I just have somebody blow it all over my face.
Yeah. I don't break it open and rub it on my cheeks.
I had to stop boofing nicotine.
My asshole is sore.
I was getting fissures.
Actually, I have those too. That might be. That
I
hasn't
stopped
cleared
doing
up.
nicotine. 'Cause the tip of my pecker is fucking throbbing. It's
dude.
not. No one's ever said that
I got a
before.
ring around it.
I wonder if that's
pissing blood.
good. I wonder if that's good. It's just someone blows Mexican mango into your butthole. That's like, dude, it's like
I'm
go
full.
right into the bloodstream.
It only takes 3 puffs as opposed to 300.
That's like a 6% Zin right there.
Yeah, my
Lower decker.
my capillaries are open for Manuel, dude.
That's gotta feel good.
You have to put a string on the Zin so you can get it back.
The boardwalk trick.
Dude, man pon and zins. It's so funny, dude. You make it like a boardwalk necklace where there's like 6 of them. Just pop them out.
Spitting into a Gatorade bottle.
Like zin beads.
Wait, did you swallow it? You're not supposed to swallow it.
You're counting them all. There's shit all over them.
Hamster keeps
Lost
biting it.
one. We lost one.
That's what's so nice about Waymo, dude. You can reinsert without a driver wondering what you're stuffing in your asshole back there.
Dude, isn't that like that's part of like the thrill of Waymo is like you think about like what you could be doing back there. You know?
On camera.
They still have
Yeah.
Indian guys watching you.
Yeah. Well, they like that shit too.
True.
You know? You start doing those side
No, but
tug.
they're told that they're not supposed to like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but they don't get fired for liking it.
No, you can. You can get fired for enjoying it. It's a very tricky job.
Yeah, that's a whole.
That is one of those jobs where they need to put that little cuff around your penis that detects any increased blood flow.
I've never heard
runner's
that.
cuff, dude.
But it sounds amazing.
It's a good lie detector for your penis, I think. And it might be from a fake TV show. Actually, I might not even be remembering something. I might be making it up.
I would love to have something like that.
Yeah, can we order it up?
Yeah.
And then just show you strap it on your boy and you just show him different stuff.
Yeah.
And you try to eliminate him.
Just work out in front of them.
I feel like
Whoa,
that's
and a
a
new game. Wow.
yeah.
Penis Wars with a Z. We're about to be millionaires.
That's a girl's trick, dude. When a girl accuses you of like falling out of love, and she puts one of those running bands on your cock, and tries to do some sexy shit that worked, like month 3.
A running band?
Yeah, like the
cock ring.
The cock ring?
A cock ring?
Yeah, but on a cock, so it checks your heartbeat, your blood flow.
Oh,
All the things
sure.
that would increase your sexual.
Fitbit.
Yeah,
Wouldn't the hardness of the penis
Dick
tell
pic.
you everything you want to know?
well, it does. That's
true,
essentially it's our second heart.
That's nature's that's nature's penis Fitbit right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that thing's not hard and doing a hiccup every couple of seconds, he's not into you, babe.
Yeah, it's over.
Return the jit bit. He don't love you.
Shit, damn it.
It was right there. None of us
It
found
was
it.
right fucking there. I said dick bit. What piece of shit.
No,
John
I
took a
like dick
second
bit.
look.
I'll back you up on
Fine,
dick
me and
bit.
you will be jit bit guys then.
Wow.
Already a split.
Are you waking up shaking?
No, well, I haven't gone to sleep yet. Well, I guess I did last
What?
night. I'm not doing good.
Oh
dude.
my god.
How
Well, I
far?
guess last night.
No,
yeah, what are we
I fell
talking?
asleep. I fell asleep fine.
You
And
didn't
then,
wake up in the middle of the night, jitters.
No,
Yeah, none of that's real.
they
don't
said
believe in
they
any
said
of
though that it's like it's kind of like tonight that becomes the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, day 2,
you're fine.
night 2.
You're fine.
Just of being off Nick. Dude, you're letting this go to your head.
Yeah.
No, I can feel it, dude. If I hit like a vape right now, I would feel so good, and all this blockage would clear. I know it.
I don't know.
I've come to this crossroad
I go like a
before.
week without smoking a cigarette, and I don't think twice about it. No
It's
vape, no
totally-
cig.
Dude, I was vaping so aggressively.
so was I.
All day.
Me too.
Every day. At night,
How long would
I
it take you to
sleep with it.
clear a geek bar?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, the 30, like the fucking 5,000 puff guy.
No, one of these guys.
Yeah, no,
That's
that's
a small boy.
3 days.
That's a small boy.
2
Get
and
the
a half
fuck
days.
out of here. You don't have any free time beyond that if you're puffing one of those in 3 days.
Actually, you could do it while you're
No.
doing literally everything else in your life.
No, it's got like
If you have a
4
harmonica
charges.
holder.
Yeah. 3 or 4 charges. Yeah, dude.
that's insane amount that you were doing.
I
That's
know.
crazy.
That's why I'm feeling the effects.
Maybe you were addicted to nicotine. You're the only one, though.
I need to quit at night. That's my only problem. Is
too hard.
Keep you up?
It's keeping me up all
Yeah.
night, and since I'm not doing anything, I'm just like sitting around playing video games. I'm reaching like nicotine saturation.
Yeah.
And like the inside of my head starts to feel like wet almost.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting on the couch shaking my legs. I'm like, okay, that was the last hit, and I'm gonna get sleepy soon. And then I don't get sleepy, and I get bored because I'm staying up all
Yeah.
night. And I go, I can go one more puff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, saying last hit is such a dangerous.
then-
And then you hear the tomorrow birds, and you go, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I
It's
could
like
have been
any
doing
drug.
coke.
Any drug. You get the line 4 of coke, pill 3 of ecstasy,
That's not me.
7 of perk. You're just like, it's not doing anything, but it's anxiety going, let's keep this fucking train rolling.
Yeah, I feel like it helps put me to sleep at this point.
Well, I bet it does.
Taking a blast of the nicotine.
I was getting up.
It has nothing to do with
I go
nicotine.
right to bed.
That's what your boys who abuse Adderall say. They go, actually, for me,
Yeah.
it calms me down.
Yeah, yeah,
it has the
yeah.
opposite effect. Like,
It centers me.
Okay, buddy. Nice.
No,
Is
I-
that why
your
you've been
jaw.
annoying for 4 hours?
no, I wake up in the middle of the night in a panic and I find it and I hit it and then I just go right
now let's
back.
think of some
I was
stuff.
doing that too. I was getting
Yeah.
out of bed and going to the bathroom because
Yeah.
Maggie didn't want vape smoke next
Oh,
to her.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So I would get up at fucking like I'd go to bed, lay there for an hour, and not falling asleep, and then I would get up and be like, I know what I need. Fucking 4 strong ass rips in the bathroom.
Yeah.
That
Then I'll
frozen
smoke
white,
some
that
weed.
frozen
Yeah.
white grape hits so good when you ain't got a bitch in your ear telling you it's nasty.
That was exactly the last flavor I had too, dude.
Oh my God.
Unadulterated pure white grape. So some loudmouth bitch ruining it.
It's like, I could drink more if you'd prefer. Would you like that? What about some screaming every now and then?
Yeah, yeah.
Would you like that instead of the
Yeah.
grape bee pop?
Let's talk about the real problem is when you wake up in the middle of the night, you go, I got fucking 4 nippers of fucking Woodford in my bathroom.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear my girl. Just smoking 4 of those go, I feel sleepy. I don't know what it is. I feel very content
I'm drinking Pinot Noir out of a Camelback in bed now.
on the toilet.
Because you don't want me to have fucking Magic Moon. Okay.
You got a sweatshirt opening a White Claw over
We're
it. going,
torturing Chris right now, by the way.
It's,
All right, let's think of some stuff we can replace it with. You know?
it doesn't need to be replaced. It just needs to go away.
I guess.
What day are you on? You would say one.
Just one. Yeah, yeah.
3 days is what is supposed to be the physical addiction, and 3 weeks is supposed to be the mental addiction is over.
I guess.
Well, it seems like he did the fucking research.
Yeah.
I've been I have research programs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm not really like today. I don't find myself missing the smoking of it. It's just I can feel the negative space where the chemical should be,
Yeah.
and I want it back in there.
Do they have Vapors Anonymous?
They're
should go to
going to.
meetings.
Can you
no.
imagine?
You should go to meetings about it.
Can you imagine, dude? That's a great sketch.
My name's Chris.
And I
You
only
can say I
slept for
had
9
it
hours.
all. Thoughts, you know?
Now it's all fog and loneliness.
Yeah,
I did have a few hard days, I think, when I stopped vaping.
Yeah.
But I was smoking cigarettes to quell that. I was smoking cigs and vaping at the same time, so it was a different game. But you haven't smoked a cig in a long time, probably, right?
no,
Yeah.
no. But
Well, they're
I
good for getting over
I
vaping.
was thinking about doing a Zin or something.
No,
but
that's
I'm-
going to get you
I-
right
yeah.
back.
Just go cold turkey and don't
just
do
forget
any
about
of
it?
Yeah.
Do they have
Just ride it
topical
out.
nicotine that you could like
Yeah.
put on
I
the bottom of your
Yeah,
feet
I
or
mean,
something?
John's been using it and clogging his fucking pores. Old zit face over here.
Oh yeah, the patch. Duh, my bad. I was thinking more like a salve. Salve?
salve?
Salve.
Salve. with
Yeah.
you know, like eucalyptus or something. You know,
A
aromatherapy.
menthol.
They have to have it.
Y'all ain't got menthol sauce.
Y'all got any cream 100?
Just a Vicks vape rub. Yeah. Just put it on your chest. Always have it. Just always have it bleeding into your nostrils. Like you don't even have to rip it. It's a chest rub. Yeah.
A
smell
Geek
like
Bar
frozen
chest rub, dude. Geek Bar vapor chest rub. Just getting fucking juicy peach flowing through your nostrils.
constant, yeah.
Your girl's
man.
like, "Can you sleep on the couch? You stink. You smell like a boardwalk, you fucking weirdo."
Why do you smell like Wigger car?
Fucking arcade Al over here.
Oh, but
No, you
with
just gotta
God's
go-
help, you will overcome this affliction.
Yeah.
No, I think
Inshallah.
I think by tomorrow, if I can get through tomorrow,
You're fine.
I
One
think
day
I'll
at a time, man.
I'll be all right.
I think tomorrow is your day, buddy.
You need a sponsor.
Yeah, I need someone to talk to.
I was bringing my vape, like even though I quit, I was still bringing it with me on like
Binky.
trips and stuff.
It kept it
Yeah,
behind
for
my
real.
ear.
Yeah.
I was bringing my binky with me just in case I needed it. And
I always
it's
carry
just-
an empty beer bottle in the car. Just take a swing from nothing.
That would be sick.
Just take a waft of the fucking
Yeah.
IPA, put it right back in the little
Yeah.
holder.
If you always just had a highlight full of sand.
If they made a beer like mustache spray,
Yeah,
just
that'd
so
be
you,
sick. Yeah.
you know, that would get me through some times.
Dude, man, the idea of getting up and ripping fucking 4 whiskeys in the middle of the night in the
it's
bathroom.
insane. Yeah, that's why I said you're fine. Dude.
Somebody's there. Somebody's doing
Millions
that.
of people are there. It's literally what gets me by going, you don't drink that much. you don't get up in the middle of the night just going,
Yeah.
and they have to crush like half a fucking glass of straight Pop's vodka to relax.
How do they not die instantly?
They do.
Yeah.
3 months is instant.
Oh, really?
Yeah, once you get the fucking,
Yeah.
once you get the
It's- I
bad
mean,
stuff.
The shimmy shakes.
No,
Yeah.
you can go. You can last a decade drinking like that, but it's going
That's
to be.
crazy. A decade with fucking vodka on your night table to put you back to sleep.
Yeah.
It takes 10 years of that shit.
Yeah.
Let me do the math on when my friend died.
Did you
and
see,
how old he was? Yeah, over 10 years.
Jesus.
Did you see the Sandman on Legion of Skanks? Remember Sandman from ECW?
No.
No.
You don't remember Sandman from ECW? He had the cane. He walked out to
I thought you were talking
Metallica.
about Adam Sandler.
No, yeah, a huge alcoholic. Why do you think he's dressed like that all the time? But he was saying, he's an alcoholic, and he every day his habit is he drinks 12 of those little shooter bottles of 99 bananas.
Oh, my God.
And he says, I buy 12 every day, and I drink them through the course of the day just to maintain. And they're
Why?
like, yeah, like, and his point was that like I only buy 12 at a time because that's what gets me through a day. If you buy booze for 4 days, you're gonna drink it in a day and a half.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was 99 bananas was so fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that is nuts.
That's a diabetes
It's probably price point
training
and
system.
flavor and
But we were saying the other day that once you start buying airplane bottle booze,
Yeah, that's a
For
fucking,
home.
they should
Yeah,
they should
that's
sell those to
been your-
civilians.
What?
You should have to be on an airplane to get those.
Can I get like 5 of these to go? You have to drink them here.
Do you have your credentials?
Wait, that's actually true. I don't think it like obviously you can buy those airplane bottles at the fucking whatever store, but
the carry-on. So you can bring airplane bottles as a carry-on.
You can put it
Yeah.
in your.
You should have to show your boarding pass at the liquor store.
no, but you can't get off a plane with a beer.
Yeah.
They're like only
Have
licensed.
you tried?
Yeah.
You're saying this as if you're
How
like
much was
you have
left
a
of the
logical.
beer?
Well, no, actually, what happened was this guy behind me tried to buy 2 beers, and she was like,
Got to finish them both before.
Yeah.
because he was like, can you not open the second one? And she was like, no, I have to. I only have a license to sell in the air.
The guy is a smart thinker, though.
It's kind of what.
So he handed you one that was not opened. Is that correct?
No.
Oh,
No,
did you
no, no.
open the second one?
No, I just drank the drinks in front of me, and then I hide it when they come around to put this, seat backs up and stuff.
Yeah, it's like leaving
And then you walk off the plane
An
with
eagle
it.
skin,
Yeah.
you put it underneath your shirt.
Yeah, you carry your jacket over your hand.
Yeah.
Still in drinking
I have
position.
nothing. I have nothing. They know
I
what
don't
you're
want to
doing.
spill my jacket.
They don't
Sorry.
give a shit.
Spilled
My jacket leaks.
I'm sorry. I watched this in beer before I got on the plane.
Oh man, this episode is brought to you by Mando.
I do.
Okay, Mando's got some new stuff. It's got some travel stuff, Tom.
Let's go.
Going on. All
I
right.
haven't gotten that package yet.
I know. I can't wait to get it, but I'm sure it's best if it's anything like the regular stuff.
Good stuff.
It's going to be amazing.
I still use their balls. Before you start, this is my personal presentation of how I love Mando. I use their ball cream after the gym.
Really?
Yeah, it's my favorite thing.
And what is it?
It's just like deodorant moisturizing cream
Yeah, that's nice.
instead of taking a shower.
Oh my god.
No, I mean like when I have to like go somewhere, like I got to drop something off after the gym.
I feel like I should do it post shower. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For
or
those long
post-shower.
days.
Yeah, those long days, long few days.
yeah. All right. Mando has a 4-in-1 acidified cleansing bar, shampoo, face wash, body wash, and deodorant all in one bar. It also works as a shaving ladder, so it's kind of 5-in-1.
Yeah, look at that.
Simplifies your whole hygiene routine, saves space in your bag for fun stuff, snacks, extra shoes, a surfboard, whatever, all the surfing that we're doing. They've got Mando Sweat Control Deodorant Stick, stops odor before it starts. All day blocking, not just masking with fragrance, also fights sweat, equals double penetration. It's so simple. 1 or 2 swipes under each arm keeps you fresh and dry all day. Safe for all skin types, doctor developed, high quality, premium ingredients. Every ingredient serves a purpose. No fillers or junk. This isn't your average deodorant or antiperspirant. It combats sweat, stops odor, respects skin. We love Mando. They've got all kinds of excellent little flavors and stuff, for you to chew on
They
and
do
wipe
actually.
on.
My girl's got like 3 going right now. She's a huge fan of Mando.
Oh yeah,
She stole 1 bar. Now that's all she buys.
Yeah, because it works.
It fucking works.
You can't
We're
deny
telling you
that it works. Mando starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice, mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for our listeners, new customers will get 20% off site-wide with our exclusive code. Use code StuffIsland at shopmando.com for 20% off site-wide plus free shipping. SHOPMANDO.com. Please support our show and tell them that we sent you. Mando's got you covered. Protect your pits and smell great doing it.
You're going to get Amazon delivered, some other big brand. You get 20% off this. Just try it.
Yeah. And it's a can't miss. And Tom, this episode is also sponsored by our favorite wallet,
The Ridge.
the Ridge wallet. It's unique. It's slim. It's a modern design that holds up to 12 cards plus cash, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's made with premium materials like aluminum, titanium, and carbon fiber. That's why those are big metals for me because that's what all the lacrosse shafts growing up were either aluminum, titanium, or carbon fiber.
Let's
you know
go,
what I mean?
dude.
You always want it. You wish you could get
Got to
the
bring
titanium.
it back to lacrosse.
All Ridge products have a lifetime warranty. This is literally the last wallet you'll ever have to buy. Doesn't it give you peace of mind knowing that all Ridge wallets have RFID blocking technology so someone can't fucking scan your shit? You know what I mean? Everything's tap to pay now. This
That
protects
happened to me in
people from
Vegas.
someone tapped. Someone scanned your tap.
I was using a Italian wallet.
Yeah.
It was just a wad of cash, a few
A
cards, a rubber band.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Put it on the bar like a fucking moron.
Rubber bands do not protect RFID.
No,
yeah.
they don't. The rubber band. There's no rubber band shaft in lacrosse for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Losing your wallet is the worst, but with the Ridge AirTag attachment, you'll always know exactly where it is before panic mode sets in. Ridge isn't just about wallets, by the way. They create premium, everyday carry essentials like key cases, suitcases, and rings, all built with the same sleek, durable design. No matter what you pick, Ridge has free shipping, a 99-day risk-free trial, and a lifetime warranty on all their products. For a limited time, our listeners are getting 10% off at Ridge by using code StuffIsland at checkout. Just head to ridge.com and use code StuffIsland, and you're all set. After the purchase, they will ask you, and say, where did you hear about us? Please support our show and tell them that our
Stuff
show
Island
sent
sent
you.
you. Dude, what do you 10% off your order, 99 days free trial, and then a lifetime warranty. What the fuck are you doing?
You can't beat
Get
it,
yourself a ridge.
dude. This really is the travel episode.
What else?
I don't know. I just farted. It's gonna be bad.
He's in withdrawal, man.
It's gonna be as bad as it
It's
gets.
just like train spotting. Man, what could we do? What could we do to take your mind off of it? Because now I'm like panicking.
Why are you panicking? You're panicking about me?
Yeah, I can see you suffering, and I want to know what you would like me to take your mind off of it with.
I don't know, man. I don't think there's anything you can do. It's because it's in the way of everything that I'm experiencing.
May I speak?
You look good. You look well rested.
I feel pretty good, except that it feels like my eyes don't really work. And my brain.
It's because you don't feel like looking at it.
Yeah. I love how Chris is trying to paint this picture as if it's due to the vaping, but this is his personality every time.
I'm mildly annoyed with everyone around me.
Every time I see him, he's like, I'm just in a fog.
Nothing
low
anyone
battery
does
mode.
makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That's what it does. It feels like a hangover. It feels like
Yeah.
a permanent hangover.
Yeah. We're going to smash cut to this in 1 month when you're not vaping, and you're going to have the same thoughts and
Yeah,
process.
your hair's blonder.
That's the next step.
Damn.
Once I
Left
quit
ear
the
pierced.
vaping, once I quit the vaping, I gotta get the boozing under control, and then I'll be a sunny,
Yeah.
a sunny boy.
Dude, my last three mornings have been wonderful. I'm drinking this THC CBD seltzer at night.
There you go.
Does it knock you out?
Not until I go to sleep. So like I'm
then
not,
you're
I'm not
restful.
realizing like I'm getting high.
Uh huh.
So it tastes really good. I got that Cheech and Chong brand, and then I got this other one called Louis something.
Okay.
So I'm trying 2 different brands. They're all 5 milligrams. This is nothing to you, right?
That's a lot, though.
No, usually it's not.
Yeah, but if I don't
the
smoke,
drinks never do anything for me.
of course,
Even if you
because you're
chug
doing
it.
the hard shit.
No.
Like 220s won't or 210s won't do anything.
Like as long I've never had a good experience with a THC beverage.
Because it takes a long time to drink. It's not like taking a gummy where you get the entire thing at once.
That's
But you
the
think
point.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm slamming sodas regardless if there's THC. I'm getting it in my body as fast as I can. So then a guy handed me one I was in South Bend doing a show, and he handed me a THC soda, and we were already smoking. There was already 10 retarded guys passing around giant blunts. So we're already smoking a lot. And I was just like, hey, thanks, man. And I started knocking it back.
Oh yeah,
And I finished it, and I looked at it, it said 100 milligrams.
You drank the whole thing?
I drank the whole thing. And
Somebody did that to me in Sacramento, but I only drank a quarter of it, and I was zooming.
wait, they sell that level of milligram?
100
Yeah.
milligram in one fucking St. Ides bottle or
Yeah, see,
whatever
that's
can.
This was a
crazy.
can of soda.
Yeah.
This was a
fucking
can of
insane.
soda, root beer, and I went, ooh, gross. And I drank it. And I went to bed feeling pretty high. I was like, all right, I guess they kind of like maybe if you drink enough of it, it works. And then it hit me in my sleep.
That's what
And I
happened to me.
lost the morning. Like I got on a flight the next day. I didn't remember going to the airport.
Damn.
It was absolutely devastating.
Yeah.
And
Holy
so
shit.
Just complete fog.
I hit the company up and they sent me a case of them. I was like, dude, finally.
Hey, this ruined 2 days for me. Can you ruin a whole
Can I get
month?
some more of that?
I've been looking for this for a long time.
No, it's been a.
You were feeling pretty good in the mornings, though, right? Or did you feel a little foggy?
No, the last 3 mornings I felt great. I mean,
Yeah.
foggy when I wake up, but then
Yeah.
I
5
work
milligrams
out.
isn't going to give you that crazy of a hangover.
I take 10 or 15. So I'll have 3 cans over the course of like 3 hours.
All right, that's triple of what I thought.
I feel like the last time I ate weed, I ate like a 5 milligram edible and just went crazy.
For real?
Yeah. I was just like, I can't talk to anyone. Can barely order a hot dog. I was at
Yeah.
a baseball game. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like crazy.
No, all in all, it's a fucking lifesaver because I don't drink for the 3-4 hours before bed.
Yeah.
Whereas I could crush a half bottle of whiskey, 3 bottles of wine.
Yeah.
You know, like it's easy for me just to watch something and whereas the THC
Oh, that sounds
and
so nice right now.
CBD, it
would
kills
love-
the time and it still makes me feel a little loopy as if I'm getting to that point. And then I just fall asleep and I wake up. I was a beast in the gym the last 3 days.
Hell yeah.
I'm starting to think like this is how it works. You know, I'll be built like Rogan in 30 days.
Oh, yeah. You just get
Just a
super
big
high. and
fucking
just get-
hemorrhoid.
yeah.
Rested. Shadow boxing the neighbors from across the
I
street.
think Tommy's getting too much sleep.
Tommy
Yeah.
looks
He
won't stop
incredible too.
punching
You
the
guys
air.
both look great. You look great too. You're glowing.
Considering,
You are
considering
glowing.
what we do to our bodies. I've been, balance. It's a balancing act.
Man. I'm gonna catch up on sleep pretty soon. I haven't even had time to smoke weed. Like that's usually like my nighttime thing.
Yeah.
Put the kids in bed, kiss them on their foreheads, and I go hang out in the backyard for a couple of minutes. I just haven't had time, man. We're unpacking. You know.
Yeah.
The move was a grueling nightmare.
I can't imagine.
And I just
I mean, I
haven't
can
had
imagine.
time to get fucked up at night, and it's like it's right around the corner. I know it's coming, man. I've been such a good boy,
Yeah.
and I know
Could
in
be
my heart I
tonight.
deserve
can
it.
feel-
It
you're
could be
almost to the
tonight.
mountaintop.
Oh,
The thing is, like,
dude.
the first 2 months you move, every day you're thinking about getting downtown, doing sets, ingratiating yourself. Like,
Or just getting set up.
yeah. Or when
Trying
you
to
have
balance
days
it.
off, it's just all family. And
Yeah.
this is without kids,
Mm-hmm.
knowing how many little chores you have to do to get your house in order.
I know, and you look at all the boxes that are piled in every room of the house, and you go, "I'm gonna get to them, I
Yeah.
promise."
Yeah.
And then you do one thing, and you go, "Well, I don't like doing this," and you think of another thing to do, and then you jump on that, and then you end up not really getting anything done for
Yeah.
30 straight days.
Yes.
And then you're also you don't have time to smoke any weed. By the way, the video game system's not even hooked up. You know what I mean? And it's just
Damn.
you're living in hell. But
Yeah.
dude, there's light at the end of the tunnel, man. I'm
There
about
is.
to get really high and play video games. And it's like,
I can just feel it.
oh my god, it's on the horizon.
What game do you play that you feel like, are you like anxious about not getting back into it because of time frame?
Well, I got into a new game. It's called Rematch. It's you guys know what Rocket League is?
Yeah.
It's like car soccer.
Yes.
And you can
Yeah.
make the cars fly and do tricks.
Yeah.
Well, someone took that idea and they made a regular soccer game that feels like Rocket League. So I'm like, finally, soccer rocks. And I just want to play it all day
You play it with, like,
online with 14-year-olds.
yeah, but are they, instead of cars, they're just like
It's just people.
Venezuelans? and
It's just
Mexicans?
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But they
just
run in-
And they
soccer.
jump and spin and like
it's
headbutt
just
shit.
it's just soccer, but you could do cool moves, and it's like finally, man, they made the sport tolerable.
moon gravity soccer, basically.
No, it's actually pretty lifelike. You know what I mean? It's actually not even that
just play
exaggerated.
FIFA.
Of a, yeah, it's just
Yeah, maybe
it's
you're just high and playing
It's just FIFA, but the moves are easy, and it's like that's all I want to do right now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm off video games for like 26 hours right now, man. And it's like I can't even think about anything.
It's a struggle, dude. You get all blocked up. You know what I mean?
Nuts. I'm with you, man. I'm right there.
If you can't score that ball, all of a sudden, you just get all jammed
If I
up.
can't spaz and squeeze the controller and kind of like
Try to break it.
put like a torque on it, like I could snap it, but I can't.
Do you do that too? I thought it was just people that sucked at video games. I thought that was just me.
Actually, the guys that are really great at it are doing it.
It's also just, smashing a controller.
We're all gonna go get through this, man.
You smashed some controllers back in the day.
Oh my God.
Tiger Woods.
All of them.
Tiger Woods golf would
Tiger Woods. Mario Kart.
Birds chirping and you're smashing a fucking controller.
Dude, I would smash controllers when they were still hooked up, like the Super Nintendo.
Just
You
rip it out
launch
of
it
the
at the drywall
Oh,
and the
dude.
machine goes with it.
Yeah.
I still have all.
And it's not your machine. And dude's,
Yeah.
my boy Coach is like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, I don't know.
I
You
still,
made me play Princess Peach, you fucking dickhead.
The lid pops
Usually
over
on
the
Bowser's.
Yeah.
I have all the systems still, and like I'm trying to start setting those up in the house. And it's like the thing is, you know, you go to grab a controller for one of the old systems, and you have to see if anything rattles in it before
Yeah,
you plug
yeah,
it in. It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I fucked that one up already. Nope.
But I'll never
All right, we
throw
have
it away.
1.5 working controllers if anyone wants to play Mario Kart with me.
A loose motherboard in there.
That's what they need to do for the VR. Let's get back in the old school, like Mario Kart, stuff like that. Why
Like
don't they
you're
do
in
that?
the car, that would be fucking sick.
Yeah. Like the Oculus Mario Kart where you're actually in
Yeah.
the fucking car.
In the car is tough. People get motion sickness. At least that was. Like,
I'm not talking about the Japanese. I mean, just like the regular people.
We all
just
know
trying to
it's
have
only
fun, dude.
Japanese that hit
Dude,
most.
I'm
Actually,
telling
the
you.
Jabs would, yeah, they would handle it better.
yeah, they would.
They're the only ones that don't get like the epileptic seizures, right?
Yeah, they're used to. They're kamikaze pilots.
Yeah.
Are there any?
Mario.
Are there
We
any?
call them DJs.
Are there any VR games where you can drive and hold a gun at the same time? That seems like $1 million idea.
I don't know. That's all we do is
That's
spit
kind
out
of all
great
I need.
You're
ideas.
just in your living room holding a fake gun and a steering wheel and fucking banging into shit.
Dad's busy.
That gun looks real.
This guy's fucking hacking.
That is sick.
Ben comes in like, "Did you see my T-ball game yesterday?" You're like, "Ah, I was
What?
busy."
His eyes are
Did
closed
your
in the
pi-
helmet.
What? I'm
Drive
kind
by.
of busy.
John, you gonna move here?
Nah,
Good.
I'm just gonna visit all the time.
There you go.
No, we got a fucking sick setup back east now. We moved out of the city. We're in the suburbs. Got a fucking backyard.
Oh, that's great.
A detached garage that you cannot park a car in.
I'm telling you, I think that was what I was really after.
A backyard
I
and
don't
a
know if I had to
garage.
come to Texas. Okay,
Did you look outside of the city before you came here?
no.
I could have went 5 miles west.
we drove all the way here, and I drove the moving truck, and my wife drove our Subaru, right? And our Subaru had this thing where if you got up above like 70, the steering wheel would do this,
Yes.
and the car would go. Brrrr, and I was just like, I hope that's not like a motor mount, you know what I mean? But I never really had the money to go to a mechanic about it.
Yeah.
And right before we left, I looked at the tires; they were getting like kind of bare, and I said, "I'm going to spring for 4 new tires for my wife." And I took it to the shop, and I did that, and I said, "Hey, while you're doing that, when I go really fast, it goes like this." And he goes, "Okay, I'll probably just balance the tires." I was like, "Do you think that'll fix it?" He goes, "Yeah." So I get the car back that day, and I get on the highway, and it hits 70. At this point, the lease is signed. The moving truck is in my driveway. I hit 70 with the car, and it's smooth as silk. And I was like, I think this is actually the only change I needed.
Well, we're going to
I
Texas.
think I made a huge mistake. I wanted the rearview mirror to stop vibrating.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you
Had a
learn
little bit of
Spanish.
time. Yeah.
Well, too late to change my mind now. All your kids are wearing Longhorn hats.
No. I've risked it all. But no, so that's it's really all it takes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
and
stuff like that.
Still right
Sometimes,
next to the
yeah.
airport.
You're seriously considering suicide, and then you just have like a good sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I could
No,
get
it's
this
just-
sandwich
yeah.
every day.
Yeah, this ain't so bad.
Sandwich shop
Yeah.
closed immediately.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. You go through a really bad breakup, and you're like, "Damn it, dude! I fucking loved her so much." Then you get some like pancakes. You're like,
pancakes
I
is
didn't love her at all.
That went on
I
way
love
too
that
long.
person at all.
Then you get a blowjob from pancakes down at fucking Starlights. She ain't shit.
Pancakes.
That's an incredible stripper name, dude.
Oh my god!
The girl that just leans into what she has. Just big floppers.
Smells like syrup.
yeah.
She wears a one piece and her fucking nipples around her waist just smashed.
Oh, look, she has whipped cream too.
Yeah.
I have to eat that out of her asshole now. Okay.
3 illegitimate
It's 100%.
children hanging on those fans. Pulling them down. Did you find you have a gym? Do you do MMA out here yet?
Not yet. It's on the list for sure.
Yeah.
I want to make sure, I'm going to look at my finances for a couple months and then make sure I can afford the fucking $700 it'll take to sign
Yeah.
my family up at 10th Planet.
Yeah. The whole family for 700? That's nothing.
Whatever it is. I don't know what it is, but I'll be there soon. That's what I'm going to figure out. I think they give you a discount if you work at the mothership. Is that
Yeah.
true? Have I heard that?
I'm sure.
I'm
The
willing
whole
to bet.
squad.
No. I've never been
It
actually. There's never been a time in my life where I could afford for my family to do jiu-jitsu. I had to teach children's classes like 3 nights a week just so
Yeah.
my kids
Yeah,
could
yeah.
go to the gym.
Yeah.
That fucking rules. How good are children at jiu-jitsu?
It depends on the child. I've
Yeah.
found that some boys are little crybaby pussies and some girls are like seriously monsters
Isn't that
inside.
the same
Yeah.
for every sport?
Yeah.
Is
I
it?
imagine a little
Well,
more.
I couldn't tell you that.
A little more. Well, a little more for physical. But football, it would be the same thing. You know, immediately you're not built for this.
You
Yeah.
mean crybaby pussies like they just cry after a match when they lose, or they're crying?
Not even when
like-
they lose. They don't
Okay.
like the idea of like
Grappling.
imposing on somebody and then my
There's sweet boys that aren't meant for that. Then
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And but at the same time, like when my daughter started doing it and I saw the way that she like approached it, I was like kind of scared for a little bit. 'Cause I was like, oh no, this is a personality type that I wasn't really planning on. I think she really enjoyed
Yeah.
something really dark about that.
breaking elbows.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, she had her first competition when she was like 10, and she choked this girl mercilessly, and I took a picture of it. A proud moment. I go, "Whoa, Lucy's about to win!" She was sinking in the triangle, and she gets the girl's head and arm in, and she goes to sink it in and pull on the girl's. I don't know if it was anyway. She's got it tight, and this girl's about to tap, and I take a picture. I went back and looked at it later, and all these kids, they're crying. They're crying while they're winning in the middle of the competition.
Yeah.
I looked at the picture when we got home, expressionless, and I was just like, "Ugh."
Let's go.
Would you prefer that or a giant smile?
Giant smiles that just like
That's
it's
crazy.
Hot dogging.
Yeah.
A giant smile's insane.
No, giant smile's good because they're kids and they think you're just
Right.
like, oh, I'm just doing it right.
Yeah, but you're
Yes.
still locked in the
calm
moment.
execution of it.
Dude, I'm not saying no smile. I'm saying completely expressionless.
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah.
a face I've never seen her make because it was the absence of a face.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
And she was strangling this hysterical girl.
Dude, have you used the Harry's razor?
It's amazing.
Its design is. I'm not kidding you. This just sounds corny as fuck, but it is like it's really nice,
Yeah.
ergonomic. Whatever the design, whoever designed that fucking thing.
Yeah, they must
nailed
have
it.
been talking to Dyson or something because this thing is it's moving.
Definitely Swedes.
Yeah.
Harry was talking to a few Swedes.
You know, it's a joke, the price some companies charge for razors, but Harry's prices are no joke. They'll send you the best quality razors right to your door for a fraction of the price of the big brands. And right now you can get a $10 trial set for just $6 at harrys.com/stuff, STUFF, an exclusive offer for just our listeners. That's basically it. Harry's has the best stuff. Get it. $6. Get all your shaving products. They deliver great.
I got their shaving foam and their post shave stuff is wonderful. It
Yeah.
smells like aftershave if you're not like a cologne wearer.
It's a beautiful thing.
You need the blue chews if they smell your Harry's neck.
Go to harrys.com/stuff. Get ready. Get ready to travel and get some pussy. Guys, enter the room dick first. Blue Chew isn't just a tablet. It's a cheat code for your crotch. Stronger, harder, longer lasting. Like someone gave you downstairs a pep talk and a gym membership. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. Okay, last time I took a Blue Chew, my dick got sponsored by an energy drink company and I refused to do missionary, saying it was bad for the brand, extreme positions only. Sometimes I take a Blue Chew to make standing in line easier, something to lean on. You know what I'm saying? Guys, this isn't just about performance. This is about legacy or third legacy. Give her group chat something to talk about. You know, when you lay it down, they're talking about how it gets up. Nothing makes you more of a legend than a little Blue Chew. Discover your options at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. As always, you get your first month of Blue Chew free. Just use promo code StuffIsland at checkout and pay $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Head to bluechew.com for details and safety info. And big thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Let's go. Thank you, Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
I feel like my Uncle Ray wrote that.
Get bricked up. Yeah, they called him in.
Enjoy the episode.
It ain't a supplement, Tom. It's an erection resurrection. Whoa. There you go. Uncle Ray, think of that?
That's the last face like her high school and college boyfriend see. She's just choking him out in the woods, burying him in fucking leaves.
Yeah, well, you know. You're sending a young lady out into the world. You hope she's got a little bit of that in her.
Yeah, a
for
little
sure.
pizzazz. A little harumph.
Yeah, slightly Russian. What about you? You want to fight?
Fight you?
No, not me. You ever think about that stuff?
No, I passed that point.
I don't know. I know a
Roll
lot
around
of,
with the boys.
Yeah.
I mean, I would take boxing. There's a dude, Cade, who's an MMA guy, at the door guy. I like him a lot. And I talked about like just doing boxing lessons as like a,
Yeah, that's cool.
yeah.
But you
As
can't go.
just-
But you.
But not like trying to get into it, just learning a little more.
Sure.
And it's an exercise, you know,
Yeah.
getting the blood flowing. Something different, cardio.
Not as gay.
That's fun.
Not as gay
Yeah.
is the main thing.
I don't
guess.
think it's gay. I think if I was 20 years younger, I would be enamored and in MMA.
Yeah, it's
That
pretty
shit
gay,
didn't
though.
come in until I was already 20 years
It's
old.
pretty gay. You put on your tiny little shorts and you roll around with guys on the ground. And you get your sweat in each other's mouths. It's gay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm
It's just
fine
where
with
it's
it.
just two
That's
guys
what
trying to get
wrestling
better.
was
Yeah.
years ago. It's the same fucking thing.
Wrestling's gay too.
Yeah, dude. Fucking the gayest thing I did was on Fridays or dress down days before football.
You used to wear your
Football
singlets.
Saturdays. No, my center. I was a quarterback. My center would be padless, except for up top. You put your shoulder pads
Yeah.
and jersey on, and I would just feel this dude's fucking package
Yeah.
on my top hand, waiting for that
yeah.
snap.
You're knocking
Just
on his
nuts
butthole.
in his fucking pecker, just laying over my top hand
Yeah.
every
once in a
Friday.
while,
Every
you let
Friday,
that
it was the
bottom
gayest
hand
thing
come
I would
through.
ever do.
Yeah.
What grade? High school?
All the way through high school, yeah.
Yeah.
5 to 18.
Yeah.
Do you ever get real friendly with the ass as a quarterback? Some of I feel like the pro guys are really touchy on the ass.
Well, that's because you're
You know
signaling.
what I mean?
Yeah, that was my favorite
No, I know.
part.
Yeah, you're not just trying to fuck.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
you're
Grab 'em up.
tapping, you're
They get-
tapping
yeah.
codes into his butt?
Yeah, if you're doing like a QB sneak and you're going to his left, then you tap the left side of his ass and he blocks to the right, so making the
You
hole.
go to approach the ass and you'll do like a double slap on the right.
I'm going
That
this
could
way.
be a pull. That
Yeah.
could get the receiver to come
I was
behind you.
imagining an entire language of tapping with your fingers on his ass cheeks. But that makes a lot of sense.
The quarterback's tongue is out.
Getting all
The
worked
layup
up.
game, what the fuck?
Trying to get all the information.
Dude, I probably cried after every single wrestling match because I lost every single match. And I honestly don't know. I think the reason that I was crying is because my dad woke up so early to drive me so far away just to see me lose 3 times.
Just to go home early. Yeah.
Ah.
I think that's why I was sad. I didn't really care that I wasn't
Yeah.
good at it as much as I was like, fuck, dude, this guy has to watch me lose every single fucking match.
Just the effort it took to watch you lose.
Dude, yeah, we wake up at 5 a.m, drive 3 hours somewhere just to fucking get my ass
Like a
beat,
traveling
dude.
team?
This was for like grade school tournaments.
You traveled 3 hours in grade school?
Like 2 hours, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
because they have to get every school to go to one place so
Yeah.
that they can actually have matches all day.
Oh my god.
The tough part for me was because I was a coach and I would go to the tournaments with the kids and I would coach them and it's like I'm me, there's not like a more intense version of me that comes out,
Yeah.
and then I'd be sitting in a coach's folding chair and then in the other coach's folding chair would be like a Brazilian guy who was disfigured from grappling. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
he looked like an alley cat with like an ear missing a piece.
Yeah.
Scars all over his face. And just like shoulders that come up to the back of your
It's
head.
funny he didn't even get those.
It's like Michael Batista or
Yeah,
whatever.
None of those wounds are from fighting. It's just from growing up with his mom. Just get hit by metal spoons.
And then I would be there with like a sensitive boy I've been coaching, and I go, "Hey man, you've got all the knowledge that you need. Let's just turn it on." I've been saying it's going to
Yeah.
get intense in there. I'm right here.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get in your way. I'm not going to tell you everything you need to do. Work on what we did.
Yeah.
I'll give you some reminders. I'm really proud of you. Get in there. And then it's, fucking a Brazilian Ninja Turtle as
Yeah.
the coach. And then he's coaching a kid with like a mohawk who's clearly already like fought his stepdad. And it's just like, hey, just hang on, man. You'll be fine.
It's so funny to tell the kid who's got to walk into that nightmare. You know everything you need to know.
Yeah.
Even the kid knows 100% that's not
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
I might know everything I need to know about jiu-jitsu, but there's some other life lessons.
Yeah. Few things you're missing.
There's some things outside the scope of jiu-jitsu.
Hey man,
Yeah.
some seriously dark stuff seems to have happened to this other kid already, all right? And I
got a
know,
lot of
Yeah. I know you're still pissed sitting down, but this guy, he's not you.
this kid might sleep outside. And I just want you to keep that in mind and be brave.
Just chained up in the fucking Guatemalan backyard.
There's a guy screaming at him in a different language right now, and I don't want that to intimidate you.
Just don't get careless out there.
Keep your elbows in tight, okay? Don't
Yeah.
reach too far. And, remember to sprawl
All
in the
in
shot.
all, like sports is sports. MMA's got to be the scare. As a kid, like I remember, I was so scared, like waiting, like in the weigh-in line.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd be next to the team you're playing, and like there would be dudes that just like looked like a force. They'd be wearing eye black. They're all dressed like mean and angry.
Yeah.
And I would get scared.
What'd you have to weigh in for? Football?
Yeah.
Yeah, Pee Wee.
Oh, yeah.
So it was 60, 70, 80, 90, 115 or
Every
something.
Oh, so
game
it was
you had to get
weight
your weight
instead
checked?
of age?
Every game, yeah.
Damn.
Okay,
It was
gotcha.
age and weight, but
Okay, sure.
I think it was like a year and a half difference, year or two. So you couldn't, basketball,
Yeah.
all the tallest fucking mongoloids that thought they were athletes and everybody just grew taller than them. Like, you suck. You were good in 6th grade. You're dog shit.
My
But in football, I would get so scared. I can't imagine, like, what kids go through going, like, I'm actually going to have to
Getting
fight this
paired
dude.
up.
Hand-to-hand combat.
yeah, you're standing in a long line with kids, and they get like tournament haircuts. They get like a cool line shaved in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
intimidating.
That's
you know what I
it,
mean?
yeah.
And then they got like the Beats like Beats headphones on, and they're just like listening.
Yeah.
Who knows what the fuck? I don't know.
yeah.
And they're just they look like little
You
killers.
got a friend in me. Just fucking drilling.
They're just listening to fucking coffin dance.
Short people got
Yeah.
no reason
Just
to
soft
live.
80s ballads. That's the scariest shit in the world, dude. Coming out to soft 80s ballads like Christopher Cross.
Toy
Like,
Story
that guy's going to
soundtrack.
rip my fucking head off.
You're 8 years old. The only music you know is what your dad listens to in the car.
100%.
I don't think that kid likes sailing at all.
Yeah.
Tear my head off.
Takes me away.
Could you turn down the Michael McDonald, please?
Are those kids that are like have a line in their head and the Beats headphones and they look intimidating? Are they pretty much always beasts, or do they?
No,
some of
they
them are
they
posers?
crumble and cry too,
Yeah.
and there is a part of you that goes, "Thank God, man! I really needed to see
Yeah.
that kid suffer. I don't need an 8-year-old cooler than me out in the world, man.
Yeah.
I want him crying and
Wouldn't you
pissing
say
himself.
like 95% of the time that's just the dad's personality being like pushed on the child?
1,000,000%.
And it's a facade. Like, that kid's probably the weakest one. It's like the loudest dude in a bar.
yeah,
kinda
but he's
thing.
also the most afraid of his dad, so that unlocks like an extra 15% of
yeah,
effort.
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
If my kids were afraid of me, they could. Who knows what they'd be capable of? But
It's like a vape needing a charge. Sorry, Chris.
It is, dude. I have
1,000 yards
needed a
there.
charge so bad. I
Yeah.
feel like there's got to be a lot more guys that are like, they're just about the show. You know what I mean? They're all about the style.
The gear.
Not at 8.
Yeah.
At 8, that's,
That's what's happening.
crazy.
No,
that's
'cause
what's
they
happening
go-
in youth
yeah.
baseball right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Oh my
There's
God.
kids showing up in like jewelry,
Dude,
like
with
the
fucking
baseball hype
pads.
beast shit.
They're
Yeah.
throwing 50 miles an hour. It's not going to break your fucking elbow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Or so I've read online. I don't know anything about baseball.
No, 100%.
But
Yeah.
I get a lot of cool algorithms.
But all those reels I've seen where these kids are out dressing what they should, they're fucking raking.
Yeah.
Like, they're really good.
Yeah. But you don't see the kids that are bad. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I'm not into those
Yeah.
reels. Yeah, it's not my algorithm.
I did.
That's brutal. That should be my algorithm.
I was doing ketamine on the beach in St. Augustine, Florida, last summer or 2 summers ago, and I got really fixated on the idea of being raised as like a pitching prospect and going through the whole system and getting sent to like a training facility. I think I had seen one 15-second video about it, and I was just like, I lived the entire simulation.
It is.
You know what I mean? You're being scouted, and it's
That
just
is,
like
every reel now is just like a salvia trip.
No, I swear to God.
you're autistic enough, everything's a salvia trip.
I lived a whole life.
Your whole family's
Dominican
like,
baseball player.
It'd be fun if they weren't real stories. It's just AI based on like our wants and needs. This is what I want it me to be.
I don't know what's real, that's for sure.
know.
But yeah, just being groomed, and your whole family is like their lives are being rearranged so you can live closer to like the camp where they're like getting an extra 1.5 miles an hour on your pitch, and
Yeah.
then you make it to college and you blow it. It doesn't really work out for
Exactly,
you.
it's hell.
God, I want to live that
It's hell for
so
the
bad.
parents.
Yeah.
That's
And
the
they go,
VR
he
game
had
I
all
want.
the tools, just mentally he couldn't.
Yeah.
Mentally
He
he
just got
wasn't
too
there.
addicted
He
to
just-
geek bars and could not get out of the dugout.
yeah. Geek bars ruined him.
Play with a corked vape. Pancakes.
Fucking pancakes and stripper.
Pancakes.
I can see her right now.
You sound like you've definitely done salvia by the way you just described that.
What?
Have you done salvia?
No.
He said what?
Oh my God, you got the You got all the info. You don't have to do it now. Somebody told you exactly what happens in there.
When Pancakes comes out.
No, you said
You run
salvia
into a
earlier.
stripper. What?
You were talking about salvia
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah. No, I remember.
Pancakes was a different thing.
Oh, he brought up Pancakes again.
It was just a collision of two things, and it's when I shouldn't have spoken. Is when I spoken.
You're fine.
Pancakes, a stripper.
You done salvia?
Not yet. It's on,
did
it's on my
DMT?
list. Yeah.
That's probably
Do you
all
recommend
you
that?
need to do.
Personally, not really. I get like what people like about it, but I felt like I got pulled out of my house in a really abrupt way. Like I laid down in my bed after I inhaled it, and it felt like a flap in the front of my hat, like a drawer almost opened, and I got yanked out, and I was just like not having a great time, and I felt like I was with people who didn't like me. I was alone. But
Yeah,
I felt
but
like
that
I was
feeling.
I felt like I got picked up by a bunch of people who did not like me, and they
Yeah.
wouldn't let me go home. And
He's just getting dropped off at camp.
None of these guys like me.
Yeah, it mimics the.
I
that
was just
exact
like,
experience.
man, I gotta stop saying yes to stuff.
Well, that's
So do you think
exactly
that's
what
like
But it
a-
was
salvia did.
cool for
Do you
sure.
think that's like a microcosm of like your actual mentality?
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I think we all share that.
Yeah, and then I tried it again in my gaming chair, and I thought that would be a
Everybody
safer space.
loves me. The hero is here.
It turns out I'm the coolest guy who's ever lived, and I didn't even know it.
Yeah,
Thanks, drugs.
yeah. That's the problem with drugs.
But yeah, check it out. It's only 5 minutes. What do you
You
got to
do
lose?
drugs and you're comfortable in a scenario. You're like, well, I can't be comfortable in that scenario without doing that drug every fucking time. It's like the fear of like not being fucked up on stage.
Uh-oh, my roommate's home. Got a trip on salvia again.
Yeah.
When did you get back? You heard me jingling the key. I heard you lighting up that butane lighter, you fucking salvia addict.
Anyway, I do have a bunch and some hammock chairs from Costco if you want to come over.
DMT?
Yeah.
I'll try it. I want to try it.
Hell yeah. All right, cool. It's 5 minutes. What do you got going on? You know? What's so important?
That's all it takes?
Yeah.
But they say it feels like
And then it's
forever.
completely over.
Bro,
It's
I
only
couldn't
5
make
minutes?
eye contact with people for 2 weeks after I did salvia, and it sounds exactly like what happened to you with DMT.
No, salvia sounds way more intense. Well, we could
Really?
compare
Is salvia
notes.
more intense than DMT?
Yes.
It
From-
is?
I guess.
From what I've read. Well, we're gonna have to compare notes.
Yeah.
Let's table this conversation for now. We'll come back in
yeah.
the future and report on it.
Why are we tabling it? I want to talk about
Well,
it.
How did
because
you
none of us know.
Wait,
Oh,
you
you
I
did
did
salvia?
salvia.
Oh, you
did
did
salvia,
salvia.
you did
Yeah,
DMT.
I did DMT. Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I did it, very specific instructions to do it through a water pipe
Okay.
and with a butane lighter because it helps the chemicals react faster, I guess. And you're supposed to take a bong rip, lay back, hold the smoke in, and count to 30, and then you drift off.
30.
And my buddy's counting, and he gets to 22, and I think of something so funny that I crack up so hard that I spit, and it lands exactly on my face. It goes straight up and down. And the last thing I remember hearing is my friend saying 22. He got to 22, and then he spit all over his own face. And then I looked out the window, and the world just completely disappeared.
Yeah.
And I
You spent
was
6 months working at a car wash.
Yeah, I
And
was
then you
just like
wake up in front of your roommate.
I was across the street, like, running down the street when I came to, and they were just like looking at me like, "You all right?" And I was like, "I don't think so, man. I don't think I'm ever gonna be all right again."
Wait, you were physically outside when you came back?
When the world returned to my eyes, I thought this isn't right. Like when I could envision, like see my friends' faces again,
Yeah.
I was like, "This isn't right." I thought I had been pulled away from the universe forever,
Yeah.
and I was revealed information that we probably shouldn't know.
Yeah.
I was a Lego next to other Legos, and the entire thing was like, this is all existence is, taking stuff from the Lego to your right, giving it to the Lego on the right, on the left.
Yeah.
Very depressing. And then I was like, I'll never see my family again. I'll never exist in the earthly plane again. And I was coming to, and I was like, I don't know these guys anymore. And my friend said, you can't. I was running to like jump off the deck of our apartment, and my friend's like, that door is locked. And I I had no idea how to unlock a door.
yeah.
So I ran to the other door, barreled him out of the way because he was trying to not let me go.
Yeah, see, this is terrible.
Yeah, and then I ran downstairs and was just 5 minutes later. I'm sitting across the street from them
Yeah,
on the curb.
no.
And I'm like, "How long has it been?" And they're like, 3 minutes.
Every time I do a
Holy
drug,
shit.
every time I do a drug, and
Don't you need a shaman? I know it's not fucking
Yes,
ayahuasca,
don't
but
do
like
that shit alone. And
DMT and
do it with somebody who.
salvia. Like you should
Yeah,
have.
I had my wife watching me, and one of the times I did the DMT, I was looking at her as I laid down. First, the point I wanted to make real quick is every time I try a drug, and then I lay down. Right before it fully hits me, I go, "Oh no! All I really needed was to lay down,"
Yeah,
and then you get whipped out.
yeah. It's like you're getting your tires realigned. You're like,
Yeah.
fucked up.
I'm not really equipped for real life, it turns out. But I was staring at my wife as I drifted off, and her facial features became like fused with like peacock feathers, and she had 6 eyes, and it was like that's what I wanted. I wanted that. I was like, and then I got pulled deeper in, and I lost that. And when I came back out, I was like, if we could have stopped in that first like 15 seconds of it, that would have been pretty cool. But then I
Yeah,
had to
but
go
what
to
if
fucking.
she just pecked your face off?
I
the whole fucking
got,
time?
hey man, what a way to go, you know? Coolest lady in the entire world murdering me.
Kissing
yeah.
me to death.
Yeah.
Oh, I got kissed to death by my fucking wife. Now I'm in heaven.
It felt like getting kidnapped by the interdimensional punk rock guys from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Remember the guys in the hover car? Dimension X guys? It felt like I went to Dimension X, and I came back and I was like, I'm fine here, man.
Is that the same trip you described earlier?
Yeah.
That was the same DMT. So it started.
It's
nice.
actually every time I've done DMT. The
Okay.
Dimension X punk rock mutant guys come in and they kidnap me.
Is that like Bebop and Rocksteady?
No, more. No, these guys came from not Krang World, but they suck. Those guys fucking blow, and they take you away for 5 minutes, and they're so mean to you. And everything looks cool. You close your eyes, you go, "Whoa, I've never been here before." And you're looking at like geometry that you don't know about. You're seeing shapes that you don't know very clearly. So you're like you're kind of impressed because you go, "Well, if I conjured this image with my mind." That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And then it's over and you go, fuck. All right, well, let's see what's going on with Rocket League, I guess.
Yeah.
Didn't learn a fucking thing, dude.
Does it leave you in a deep pit of depression?
No.
Salvia does, without a doubt.
Yeah.
There was a guy when I did salvia, I guess it was my sophomore year in college, a kid in a high school where I'm from did so much salvia that he lit a camping fire in a tent in his garage and suffocated himself to death because that's what salvia told him to do. Like that's the message he got from repeat salvia trips.
Jesus.
And I worked at a law firm at that time, and one of the lawyers, his wife was a news reporter, and she was doing a report on this kid who died and killed himself on salvia. And I probably tripped yesterday on it, and this guy calls me and was like, "Hey, my lady's doing a report on salvia. Have you ever heard of it?" And I was like, "Nope, never heard of it." Like, how did you get this number?
Your boss? It's your boss guy.
I'm your sister.
But yeah, if you guys want to do
Holy
that.
shit. I remember that idea sounded so cool to me as a kid. The idea of salvia and like living like a whole lifetime.
Yeah.
And now that sounds like the
I don't even
most
like this lifetime.
It sounds like the most terrifying
It
thing.
really is, dude.
Imagine hating life and then you have to live an entire second one and then come back to this one.
Great.
Fuck off,
Yeah.
man.
Fucking still can't vape, dude. What the fuck?
Just get your fucking tires aligned, man.
It's a great analogy for life. Just get your tires aligned.
It's true.
That shaking will stop.
It's the little things.
You just gotta get your tires aligned. Pay a little money, get 4 new brand new tires. Just get them aligned.
Shout out Tire Season
Shaking
3.
will stop.
Tire Season 3 coming out.
All right,
2026.
boys. Thanks for coming. You got something to plug, Timmy?
Yeah, just check out my stuff online. It's at Tim Butterly on everything: social media, YouTube, Twitch. I play. I'm making my wife play. If I'm sure you guys have heard me bitch about it, but I do a thing where I make my wife play Metal Gear Solid. It's called Metal Girl Solid, and it's my favorite thing to do. So check that out. It's on Twitch
Yeah,
and
that fucking
YouTube.
rules.
And it's my passion project. So thank you guys very much.
Cool.
So good to be here with you guys. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome.
thanks for having me, guys.
Very exciting.
Jonathan?
Yeah, follow me at Johnny Delco, JONNYDELCO on Twitter and Instagram. And does this come out soon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'll be in Atlantic City with the RU Garbage guys and on July 19th. So
Perfect.
if there's any tickets left, come check it out.
Nice.
What do you guys got? You plugging anything? Come on.
No.
No, nothing to plug.
Thanks for having
Check
me.
Yeah,
out
because some things coming up,
Patreon.com/Stuff Island. Yeah.
Yeah. Go
Check
to
out Look at
Patreon.
Dish.
Stuff Island /patreon.com. Patreon/stuffisland.com.
And check out
We're
Little
not-
Can I
Stinkers.
do a look at dish at
We
some
don't do
point,
this.
please?
Yeah.
All
You
right.
just got here.
I know.
Finish packing,
such
fucking DMT.
I'm a little
I'll
greedy
tell you when you come in my
bitch.
kitchen.
I'm a little greedy dickhead. I
You
know.
are a greedy dickhead.
so hungry.
That's why I love you.